Manchester United against Manchester City pre-game analysis. The last 10 Manchester United derbies in the Premier League, Manchester United won 4 games, while Manchester City won 5 and they drew once. The overall head-to-head, Manchester United are leading with the wins with 63 wins, while Manchester City won 53 times and they drew 49 times. Manchester City are leading with the goals with 236 goals and Manchester United with 225 goals. The last 10 games for Manchester City in the Premier League, they draw against Newcastle, then they won 3 games in a row against Fulham, Wolves and Southampton, then they lost against Bournemouth, Brighton, not Tottenham, then Liverpool, then they won against Nottingham Forest, and finally they draw against Crystal Palace. On the other hand, the last 10 games for Manchester United in the Premier League, they lost against Tottenham 3-0, then they draw against Aston Villa 0-0, they went on to win against Brentford 2-1, then they lost to West Ham 2-1, then they draw to Chelsea, then they won against Leicester City when Wout van Nistelrooy came in. They draw against Ipswich. Then they won 4-0 against Everton. And lastly, they lost the last 2 games against Arsenal and then Nottingham Forest. And this is how Manchester United could line up. On goal, Andre Onana. And then in defense, Lisandro Martinez, Matthias de Ligt, then Nusayr Mazraoui. And in the midfield, we have Ugarte and Meno. And then Diego Dalot and Amad Diallo. In the cams, we have Garnacho and Bruno Fernandes, and up top, the beast himself, Højlund. Manchester United, they only have 2 players that they won't be available, which are Johnny Evans and Luke Shaw. This is how Manchester City could line up. In goal, Ortega, then Gvardiol, Percy, Robin Diaz and Kyle Walker, Gundogan, Bernardo Silva, Savio, Foden, Nunez and Haaland. Manchester City, they have 6 players that they won't be available. Rico Williams because they had the red card. Then Manuel Ugarte, John Stones, Nathan Ake, Rodri and Oscar Bob, they all injured. For the individual stats, Erling Haaland is leading the way for the Premier League goal scorer with 13 goals. For the assists in the Premier League, Amad Diallo is in number 3 with 6 assists. And Bruno Fernandes in number 6 with 5 assists. Lisandro Martinez is leading the Premier League with interceptions per game with 2.1 interceptions per game. Andre Onana have the most clean sheets in the Premier League with 6. While the 2 Manchester City goalkeepers, they're not even in the top 15. Ederson have 2 clean sheets and Steven Ortega, he have 1. This is my combined 11. In goal, we have Andre Onana. In the defense, we have Dalot, Lisandro Martinez and Ruben Diaz, then Mazraoui. In the midfield, I went with Manuel Ugarte and Kobe Meno. In the camp position, I went with the Capitano, Bruno Fernandes. And left wing, I went with Alejandro Garnacho. Right wing, the best player in the world right now, Amad Diallo. And up top, the best striker, informed striker in the world right now, Rasmus Højlund. My score prediction is gonna be 3-0 for Manchester United. As you know, Ruben Amorim, when he played last against Manchester City in the Champions League, he won 4-1. And now he's gonna do it again with Manchester United, but we're keeping a clean sheet. Let's go.